Hello guys, how are you? Everything okay? How are you doing? Hmm? How is the quarantine? Okay, today we're going to continue with our lessons, with our virtual classes. I hope that this time you're not going to have a problem with the audios, with the videos, so we are not going to be spending time in our WhatsApp group in order to get those kinds of videos or something like that. So what are we going to do is more listening. We already finished with grammar. As you know, we don't have too much grammars in this unit, so you are going to be fine in this aspect. The only problem that I'm facing in this moment is maybe that the image of this is kind of lag, so I'm going to focus more on the book than in my aspect. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, here we're going to go to unit 8 in order to finish. The first thing that we are going to do is now you can. We finish until here, right? So now we are going to listen this conversation and we are going to check the new vocabulary in order to understand how it works. Okay? Okay, pay attention, please.
Read and listen. Notice the spotlighted conversation strategies.
What do you think parents should do if their teenage kids start smoking?
Well, I'm sorry to say there's not much they can do.
Why's that?
Well, teenagers are out of the house most of the day, so parents can't control everything they do.
I suppose, but they can ground them if they don't shape up.
Okay, now we are going to check this vocabulary. This is in order to express the opinion of someone or oneself. Okay, let's check it.
Listen and repeat.
I'm sorry to say.
I'm sorry to say.
I hate to say it, but
I hate to say it, but
To tell you the truth,
to tell you the truth. Remember, th sound like an f. Truth. To tell you the truth. Okay?
unfortunately,
Unfortunately, remember that the words with ly are going to be pronounced completely. We need ly here. Unfortunately. Okay?
the sad fact is,
The sad fact is. Okay, now. Okay, your first activity is going to be to record an audio about this and send it through WhatsApp. Since today I'm going to start to sending you through the group the instructions or to delimit the activities in order to know what do you have to do, because some of you sadly are not looking all the video or maybe are missing some parts when I am explaining what do you have to do. So sometimes the works or the task are incomplete, that are you the tasks that you are delivering to me. So that's why this is the first one, and I'm going to write down this in the document that I'm going to send to you. Okay, your second activity is this conversation activator. You are going to create a similar conversation. Use the vocabulary examples of bad behavior from the list and language from preview on page 86. Start like this. What do you think parents or teenagers should do if? Be sure to change roles and then partners. Of course, we cannot change roles on of partners, so we are going to do by ourselves. We have here some examples of bad behavior. Acting up at school, staying out late without permission, being rude or disrespectful, becoming a troublemaker, or maybe another example. Acting up at school is like to to do bad things in the school. Okay, miss school, to answer to your teachers in a bad way, to be spoiled, or whatever you want. Okay, that is the meaning of acting. Um, all the rest of things we already checked, so I don't think that you are going to have problems. In the don't stop, we are going to have this. Give examples of your own experiences if you want. Discuss other parenting issues. Say as much as you can. Okay, let's check the conversation activator.
Create a conversation similar to the one in the conversation spotlight, using the vocabulary and one or more examples of bad behavior. Don't stop. Give examples of your own experiences. Discuss other parent-teen issues. Say as much as you can.
What do you think parents should do if their teenage kids stay out too late?
Well, the sad fact is there's not much they can do.
Why's that?
Well, if all their friends are out, it's hard to force them to come home early.
I suppose, but parents can give their kids a curfew and then ground them if they don't obey it.
I guess. What about when you were a teenager? Did you have a curfew?
Definitely. I was supposed to be home on weeknights. On weekends, I had to be home by midnight.
And what did your parents do if you didn't get home by midnight?
Well, it depended. If I had a problem and was going to be late, I had to call them.
That's all?
Well, there had to be a good reason, of course, but they weren't so strict.
So did you ever stay out late and not call them?
Only once. They grounded me for a month for that. I actually think they were right. I really shaped up after that. But let me ask you something.
Sure, what?
What do you think kids should do if their parents are too strict?
What do you mean?
Well, some parents can make so many rules that teens never learn how to take responsibility for their actions.
That is a problem.
It is, but I guess kids can talk to their parents about it and try to convince them to trust them more.
I suppose, but that might not work in every family. Some parents are just super strict.
You're right. You know, that's not the kind of parent I want to be.
Okay, so you're going to write one similar to this and you're going to send it, okay, on your notebooks. That is your second activity. Remember, if you want, you can use some of these cues in order to do your essay or your conversation. We have here discussing behaviors, the way to respond, examples of bad behavior that we already seen this, adjectives to describe parents, questioning opinions, adjectives to describe teenagers. We have many things in order to use, so please take a minute in order to check it and to do your conversation in this way. Okay, now what are we going to do is lesson 3. This is compare generations. We have here something that is the word study. We have transforming verbs and adjective into nouns. Remember that we already know what is the concept of nouns, right? It's whatever that you can name, that you can call, okay? Of course, we have several things that are different, like verbs, adjectives, sometimes adverbs. Each one has a different usage or a different function into our sentence, right? The verb is the action that each subject performs. The adjective is something that describes something, can be a subject, can be a noun. The noun is, as I told you, whatever you can name, etc. Okay, so let's check this. We have some suffixes. The sad part of this is that we cannot know, we don't have an exactly rule in order to know which suffix we are going to use with which noun. So we must learn this by heart. Okay, you are going to learn it just memorizing. Okay, let's check this.
Listen and repeat.
Expect. Expectation.
Expect, expectation.
Explain. Explanation.
Explain, explanation.
frustrate, frustration,
frustrate, frustration,
permit, permission,
permit, permission,
develop, development,
develop, development,
involve, involvement,
involve, involvement. Remember we must make it sound, okay?
courteous, courtesy,
Courteous, courtesy,
difficult, difficulty,
difficult, difficulty,
responsible, responsibility,
responsible, responsibility. Remember, it's not responsible. We don't have an A here. It's responsible. Responsibility, okay?
reliable, reliability,
Reliable, reliability,
capable, capability,
capable, capability,
dependable, dependability,
dependable, dependability,
disabled, disability,
disable, disability. Remember, Z. An S, a S between two vowels is going to sound like a Z. Disable, disability.
fair, fairness,
Fair, fairness,
rebellious, rebelliousness,
rebellious, rebelliousness,
selfish,
selfish,
selfishness,
selfishness,
strict, strictness,
strict, strictness,
generous, generosity,
generous, generosity,
mature, maturity,
mature, maturity,
mobile, mobility,
mobile, mobility,
secure, security,
secure, security,
productive, productivity,
productive, productivity,
important, importance,
important, importance,
significant, significance,
significant, significance,
independent, independence,
independent, independence,
lenient, lenience,
lenient, lenience,
obedient, obedience,
obedient, obedience. Okay, what are you going to do now is you're going to record yourself with all these words. You are going to pronounce them and you're going to send it through WhatsApp. This is your third activity, okay? And the last one, and we're going to finish with this for this class, is word study practice. Circle all the words that are nouns. Check a dictionary if you are not sure about the meaning of a word. maybe you don't have a dictionary close to you. So what are you going to do? I'm going to show you one page that you can use, that is Lingui. This one, Lingui with double E, sorry. In this part you can't use any or you can write down any of the words that are here. Example, we are going to use difference. Okay, and this difference is going to show you what is the usage or what are we talking about. Okay, or maybe we can say different, what we have for that. See, this is an adjective. Difference is a noun. This is an adjective. Okay, so in that way you can complete all this list. Okay, guys, so that was all for today, for this class. So I hope that you enjoy it. At the same time, if you have any doubt, please just let me know. I'm going to send you a document with all the activities, a summary of all the activities that I gave to you. So that's all. Have a good day. Bye bye.